Start the recording. Okay. Okay, so we'll practice tonight with this awareness of the yin and yang, of the opposites that are constantly present. So that once we bring them into balance, then this awareness, this sort of bigger awareness, appears. So just relaxing into this standing posture. Okay, and so the yin and yang here, one of them. So the in breath sort of lifts us up, wakes us up. The in breath is a rising, and the out breath relaxes us and kind of falls, drops. So in breath, out breath. Okay, and just as a reminder that all these practices involve three elements: body, breath, and mind. And so we can practice this standing, this stillness. And then once we're aware of the stillness, then our attention naturally goes to what's moving within the stillness. That's the breath, the belly, the chest. So there's movement within the stillness. Okay, so there's yin and yang, movement, stillness. Okay, and there's in breath and there's out breath. Okay, and then there's rising and falling. Okay, and if you just use your hand, so just pointing to the center line and following the breath. So pointing to the belly, in breath, and then out breath. Just this very, very simple movement. This combines body, we're moving the hand, the body's moving, takes our attention, body, breath, and mind. Okay, we're aware, out breath, in breath, rising, falling. So the mind is aware of the yin and yang qualities of what's arising. So, and this is Qigong, just this little movement. So we're pointing with the middle finger, pointing to the center line. And then, of course, you can use your eyes too, if you have your eyes cast down, moving the eyes upward with the in breath and downward with the out breath. So, and then, so let's let go of the movement then, and just follow with the breath and with the eyes. So the out breath, you can look down if you want, within the body. In breath, moving up. And finally, you can let go of the eye movement too, and just, I don't know how to say this, so just imagine this energy rising in the body with the in breath, and then relaxing down with the out breath. Imagine and feel. Okay, so that's body, breath, and mind with the posture, without the movement. Okay? So awareness of yin and yang. Just drop the attention down to the feet. So we have left foot, right foot. Okay? Left arm, right arm. Left shoulder, left ear, right ear. Left side of the body, right side of the body. And that it is a functioning whole. So awareness of body. So there's all of these seeming opposites that when combined with awareness, when brought into awareness, just flow. They merge into this flow. So left and right are just the body. In breath and out breath. It's just breathing. Movement and stillness, there's always movement within stillness and stillness within movement. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's extend this to the surroundings. So we're going to bow to the east. So that means the arms are going to come up. So in order to keep this in balance, we'll dip the knees. We'll go down and then up. So down, up, balancing yin and yang. Left and right, the hands balancing left and right. And we're going to bow to the east. So out breath as we go down. Balancing in breath as we come up. Come into stillness. Now we go into movement. We're going to turn to the right. Movement. Stillness. Go down. Go up. Bow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Balancing yin and yang. And knowing that this is what we're doing. So this is very intentional. In breath rising, out breath falling. So we're going to bow with the out breath. We're going to rise with the in breath. And the hands are balancing left and right. Okay, and then shifting around to the north. Okay, with the out breath, we go down. We balance going down with coming up. Bowing to the north. And then back toward the screen. Okay. Now we're going to go up. So we go down. We balance that going up, 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 up. Reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. Extend the arms. Extend the mind. Extend the awareness way, way, way up. Okay. Very good. Far as we can. Okay. And now we're going to come down. We're going to balance that up. So now left and right. Balance. I'm going to balance that with going down. So with the out breath. Down. And then when you're ready, coming back up. And now we balance the whole outside, all those directions, all 6 of them, with inside. Okay, so there's harmony in all 6 directions, and then between the outer and the inner. And then balancing between stillness, that's the posture, and movement, that's the breath. So movement and stillness in balance, left and right in balance, up and down is in balance, external and internal in balance. And we're going to drop the hands. So we'll start with an in breath. In breath, they come up. Out breath, they go down. Okay? So every movement and every breath, every moment, it's a balancing of yin and yang. Now there's a feeling that arises when there's balance. Okay? And so that feeling is relaxed alertness. And it's pleasant. It's a pleasant feeling. So there's the feeling and the awareness of the feeling. Ah, this is balance. Okay. Okay, very good. All right, let's just go ahead and loosen up the muscles and joints. So moving the head, neck. Okay, now while we're doing this, we're aware of the breath and we're aware of the posture. And of course, we're aware of the feelings in the body. Okay, and then when you're ready, you move down. You can loosen the shoulders and the back. Okay, the arms and hands are not doing anything. This is just all the shoulders. Okay, and then breathing. So now you can do reverse breathing if you like. It's still balancing yin and yang. So this can be an in breath, breathing in, expanding, and then an out breath, so bending down, relaxing. That's the intuitive thing. It can also be the opposite. There's a whole system of reverse breathing in Qigong. So going out, this can be an out breath, and then an in breath. Okay, and they'll have different feel to them, but they'll be the same because we're moving with the breath, okay, and we're aware of it. Okay, so now this is a gesture also of balancing inside and outside. This is opening the fourth gate. So we're actually opening the body and merging it with the outer world, and then we're bringing that in energetically. Now you can do this a little more intensely, sort of arch the back, bend way back, and then kind of bow bow down a little more in front, or you can do it with less movement. Okay, let's just do a couple more. Okay, so by moving with the breath, we're actively harmonizing body awareness and breathing. Okay. It's a little harder when we're standing still. We feel the breath, but our attention could possibly wander. Whereas if we're moving with the breath, there's less chance that our attention will wander, and so we'll have body, breath, and mind all together. Okay. Okay. And then rocking the pelvis. And circling the hips. Okay. And then balance. So this is balancing. This is balancing left and right. The left is yin, right is yang. Standing on the left, then the right is free, and then standing on the right. Oops. Okay, all right, very good. And now let's, after doing those choreographed moves, let's just let the body loosen up a little. Okay, so we've balanced movement and stillness, in breath and out breath, left and right, heaven and earth, or up and down, inside and outside. So as we stand now in this posture, just check the posture. So now we're balanced internally and with the environment. Okay. Now let's just bring the awareness to the sensations in the body, particularly the sensations of qi. And this is a tingling, kind of an electric, kind of tingling, vibrating warmth in the body. You can feel it in the hands, and you can feel it, it's actually the whole body. It's the mind too. Okay. All right, now let's go into Trembling Mountain. And we're really going to, this practice is really good for generating qi, energy. for feeling it. Okay, well, I should have said, after we're done with this trembling mountain, we're going to sit. So if you want to just stop for a minute and bring up your stool. This is a little unusual, I know. We usually don't sit till the end, but now really, really just check in with yourself as to how vigorously you want to do this, okay? Because we've already done this very intentional balancing. So we're pretty balanced here. And now we're just generating more energy. So do this as intensely or as gently as you feel like it. Okay, if thoughts begin to appear, then do the movement more vigorously. And so this, as all of them are, it's a practice of the body, the breath, and the mind. So the mind is in sensory mode, it's feeling, very aware of feeling the body. And you're probably breathing more deeply. So the breath is more obvious because this is a vigorous movement. So the mind is in feeling mode, and it's monitoring the breath. So body, breath, and mind are all together. Now, as we do this, whenever we're getting, halfway through or a little more toward the end, you do want to increase your intensity. Okay, now let's increase it even more. All right. And now, all together, we'll stop on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Relax into standing, and particularly your hands, you'll notice. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a seat. And then just drop into your sitting posture. And so again, the yin and yang here is alert and relaxed. Okay. And so let's put the mind into feeling. So feeling the body sitting here, just sort of scan it. And you'll notice that the sense of feeling, the sense of touch, is that tingling. Okay, now there may be other qualities. There may be hot, cold, pleasure, pain, rough, smooth. There may be other qualities to it, but the medium of feeling is this tingling quality. Okay, so now we know the body's here because we can feel it. Now let's focus on the tingling itself. Now the tingling is the whole body. You can focus on a part of the body and feel that tingling, but just the whole body is tingling. Front, back, left, right, up, down. Okay. It's because the body's alive. So it's tingling, and we're aware of it. We can feel it. This is a deeper mode of feeling, though, because we're using the mind to feel the tingling itself, not the leg or the foot or the head, but the tingling itself. Okay? And the tingling itself is conscious. The mind is a manifestation of that tingling. Mind can be aware of it. Okay, very good. Now, let's, with the breath, with the in-breath, start the attention down very low in the torso, maybe even where your body meets the seat. With the in-breath, bring the energy up inside the body. Out breath, let the energy go back down. And by energy, I mean this tingling. It may present as colors. You can use the eyes if you want to. Maybe a sense of light or luminescence. So we're bringing that energy up with the in-breath. Up to the head and then down, all the way down to the feet. And the whole body's tingling, but with the breath, we're just focusing on bringing that up inside the body and then down. Okay, and now we're going to use the mind more. When we come up, we're going to go up beyond the body, out the top of the head, extend way up. And when we go down, we're extending down into the earth. And we're imagining this and we're feeling it. It's like we're reaching way, way up. And then we're reaching way, way down. It's like with our hands. Send our arms, hands, our fingers, we send them up, way, way, way up, and we feel what it's like. And then we go way down, like roots. We feel that. And we're connecting beyond the body. We're connecting down into the earth itself, the physical earth, and to the ancestors. And we're connecting up through the sky into the cosmos and into boundlessness, to pure consciousness. It might be useful to use a musical scale. So looking way down, those are very low notes. Looking way up, those are very high notes. Or colors. So rainbow colors, starting with infrared down at the bottom, ultraviolet up at the top. And the feeling of it. Every time this breath and this consciousness moves through the body, it aligns all the cells in the body. It's like if you have a comb and you comb a dog or a cat's hair, it aligns all of them. So this is balancing heaven and earth, in and out, movement and stillness. And what arises is this tingling awareness. Okay, that we can intentionally move. Okay, very good. Now, if you'd like, rather than going up and down, you can do in and out. So in breath lights up inside the body, all the organs. Out breath, everything goes out the pores of the skin in all directions. Yes. Lighting up the torso and then expressing that light in all directions. The body comes together with the in-breath and it dissipates with the out-breath. There's still the tingling in the body. We can focus on different parts of the body. So we can focus on the brain, for instance, and we'll do this breathing practice with the brain. So in breath, the brain lights up. Out breath, it disperses, it atomizes in all directions. Okay, we can do it with, say, the heart. We can do it with the belly. Or you can do it with the whole body. And in this moment, we're aware that we're doing this, that this is happening. There's an awareness that's bigger than this all around it, that knows, that perceives this is happening. It's very big. And it's non-locatable. So in-breath and out-breath occur, stillness and movement occur, internal and external occur. And yet this is all within this awareness, consciousness. So there's the chi, there's the tingling and heat. There's knowing that it's there and moving it. And there's this vast space in which this all plays out. All the feelings of this occur in the mind. The mind exists in this huge space. So let's now bring this internal, external, bring this to the mind itself. So this energy is just formless. It sort of compresses and expands. And when it compresses, there's awareness of the body. When it expands, there's awareness of spaciousness. Okay, so I'll be quiet now for a few minutes and just go with any of these practices that we've been doing and just see where it goes. Okay, now as we begin to come out of the practice, so we just bring the attention to the yin and yang. So um, left and right, up and down, in and out, in breath, out breath, any of these things, just notice, okay, there's that and there's that. Not just the body, but the mind. So there's thinking, and there's emptiness. Okay, and there's alertness and relaxation. Okay, and then as you may need to, go ahead and move the body a little bit if it's gotten a little stiff. Okay, so navigating the world of samsara, of yin and yang, opposites, and so on. It's useful to stop when we feel caught, this or that, to just stop and to take a breath, let body, breath, and mind harmonize, even just for a moment. And then that'll clear the field, and then there'll be this sense of harmony or oneness, this sense of awareness, okay, which is always here, even amidst the impermanence. It used to be light out and it was day, and now it's dark and it's night. It's day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night. And okay, take a breath, body, breath, and mind. Yes, and this all unfolds as a balance. And it unfolds in awareness. Not just my awareness, but awareness. Okay, that's how this is useful. Is that when we feel agitated, when we feel imbalanced, when we feel upset, or when we feel overwhelmed, that means we're caught in either yin or yang, or we're feeling this clash. And then just harmonize body, breath, and mind for a moment. Then that becomes contextualized. Okay. Okay, very good. Well, let's go ahead and close. So, 1, 2, 3. And then whatever you want to do with your face, to relax. Thank you so much for your presence and for your practice. And take this opportunity to slip away, or stay around for questions and comments.
Thank you, Stephen.
See you, Todd. Enjoy your soup.
The smell of dinner is more than I can bear at the moment.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, yeah, I appreciated that because I'm finding myself getting really stiff, especially thinking about this election is getting to me. And I, my neck is really tight, and I like the way that you talked about when you feel that way, you're getting stuck either in yin or yang or yang. And I found that beneficial.
Yeah. It's kind of the hope fear paradigm, and that's every election there's that hope fear, that comes up, and it's real. It's definitely real, but it's not useful.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I try to breathe into it. That helps.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing it was better today. The last session that I was here was 2 weeks ago. I couldn't make it last week. My back starts hurting when we stand for the whole session.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's my posture. And I just have poor posture. And I was wondering if you had any.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, backs are complicated, and I'm very reluctant to say much about backs, but we do sit a lot, and just maybe putting a cushion at your lower back, you know, to prevent from slumping, just to kind of keep the back a little straighter,
Oh, yeah.
that's a simple thing that can help. But I also would say, then sit down, have your stool available or your chair, and just continue to do the practice sitting down, and 90% of them you can do.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Yeah, I feel better. It was better today because I was more conscious of it.
Mm.
And like doing this helps me to
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. So that
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, me too. We have a
Yeah.
tendency to slump, but particularly those of us who are of a certain age.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 73. So,
Well, I've got you beat. I'm 79.
oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it is. I'm
with
noticing more this year, I think, than ever. But anyway, I just keep moving. That's my goal. Just
keep
keep moving.
moving. Yep,
Yeah.
like a shark. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I
All
appreciate it.
right, Suzanne. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Have a